for Who Won the Week? Back with me, Midwin Charles, Kimberly Atkins, and Elise Jordan. Elise, you go first.
I really think it's no contest that Congressman John Lewis lost, that he won the week. His loss was tragic, but I just was so moved by the service this week and just the display of dignity and respect for such a great American statesman. And that beautiful essay, the posthumous essay that John Lewis left us with, that was so beautifully crafted. And I can't imagine being on my deathbed and I don't know what you really do on your deathbed since I've never been on my deathbed, but to be that forward thinking, to think of your cause, to be that selfless, that you're spending your final waking hours telling the new generation how inspired you are by their leadership in this moment of civil rights activism and encouraging them on their way. And it really was just a very fitting tribute from one of the world's leading practitioners of nonviolent resistance. And it just showed the gap between a man like John Lewis, who lived his life serving and with selflessness, to our president, who couldn't even be bothered to show up at the funeral. It really just illustrated the kind of leadership we desperately need and still are capable of having in this country.
You know, his funeral was a reminder of who we were, who we still think we are as a nation, to see the pageantry and pomp to celebrate an American life. I called him an angel after he passed away. John Meacham calls him an American saint, which I think is so apt. So that is a great Who Won the Week. But sadly, I think you're wrong. Midwin Charles, you're next. Who won the week?
Well, to sort of dovetail of what Elise just said, I think Barack Obama won the week for the eulogy that he gave at Representative John Lewis's funeral. I thought it was a wonderful way to recap a life of sacrifice, a man who has given up so much for us to have the Voting Rights Act today. I think he did a great job of letting us know where we should go in the future, where Representative Lewis would want us to go in the future with respect to having a National Day holiday for voting, making sure that Puerto Rico and D.C. get to vote. So he basically kept in theme with all of what John Lewis stood for. But most importantly, I thought his eulogy was a reminder of when we had character, decency, integrity, empathy in the White House. We don't have that right now. I think that we are always, every single day, verbally assaulted by this president. And what I thought was beautiful about that eulogy is we saw the best of what America has to offer, the promise of what America says it's about, right? Liberty, justice for all. You saw the first Black president deliver the eulogy for a Black man who has worked tirelessly since he was in his early 20s to get us the right to vote. And here you have the first African-American president speaking at his eulogy. And I just thought it was just a beautiful bow to sort of bookend Representative John Lewis's life, but also give us hope for the future, right? Hope that we will someday in the White House have someone who is compassionate, with character and integrity. And the best, Jonathan, the best, is at the very end, I thought it was wonderful for Barack Obama to stop and pause as the cameras were watching and to sort of put the mask on before he walked out of there. Again, just showing leadership.
And, you know, I also thought he was a bookend to the op-ed that Elise talked about from Congressman Lewis, where Congressman Lewis was really talking to us from the heavens. And here was President Obama on earth saying, OK, he said, march on. Now, here's what we have to march on towards. This is the work we need to do. You know, President Obama was on fire. I mean, we've been watching him for years. I don't think I've ever seen him be that on fire and that punchy in his delivery in telling us what we needed to do. But that being said, Midwin, I don't think you're right. Kimberly, who won the week?
So for me, who won the week from a culture standpoint is Beyonce. You know, I have had white people, whether on Twitter or in person, saying to me over the course of the past couple of months, it must be so difficult to be a black person right now. It must be soul crushing to be a black person right now with what's going on in America. And I say, oh, no, no. The one thing that is uncrushable about me is my soul. The one thing that is uncrushable about black people is our soul, our ability to still express joy and pride. And Beyonce's new album and film, Black is King, is a send up to that black spirit, to that black joy. She is probably the most famous celebrity on earth, and she is embracing her blackness and showing people, reminding people that our story is not just of struggle. It is not just of strife. It is not just of oppression. It is of greatness. And watching every minute of this film that she released on Friday was just a reminder of that. I drank it all in, and it was restoring in a way that I think I and everyone needed this week. So Beyonce is the winner for me.
Wow. And she always has this habit of dropping stuff on us without any warning. Just boom, here it is. And everything is genius and brilliant. That being said, you're wrong. You're wrong, Kimberly, you're wrong. Here's who won the week, and I'm going to show you why. Lisa Bonet won the week. She was previously married to Lenny Kravitz. As of 2017, she married Jason Momoa. Look at that. To quote Wendy Williams, how you doing? Come on. Come on. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Lisa Bonet won the week. She won the week.
Mad props to Lisa. She must be one incredible woman.
You figured out life. You figured out life when that happened.
I gotta get out of this.
You might have a point there. You might have a point there.
No, I know. I'm in the chair. I win. I won the week. Lisa Bonet won the week. Midwin Charles, Kimberly Atkins, and Elise Jordan, thank you very much. That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. Coming up.